Well, let's go over to the collapsed building site where our correspondent Dari Dawood joins us right now. Dari, it's still lots happening, lots of hope on the situation there. Briefly, what more do we know, especially about those who might still be trapped? I know that earlier in the week we spoke and heard that some people had sent text messages from the rubble. What more do we know at this time?
Thank you, Millicent. We're still live at the scene of the building collapse here in the Ikoyi area of Lagos. Of course, just like as you said, a lot has happened today. The governor's been here. He said a lot as well and raised a lot of questions as to what could have gone wrong. He said there are mistakes from so many angles. And what you said, the question you asked about the text messages coming, I think that has been pretty much from Monday. People said they got text messages and some calls and all that, but all of that apparently faded away as time went by. But one other thing that we also must talk about, that in the background you can see that the light beaming right in our direction. That place properly lit. That is the equipment and all of that moving. In some cases, that movement, you may not even see it. From what we gathered from the National Emergency Management official on ground here, he said there are new information, but they are not ready to provide those information just yet. But they're using audio signal technology to detect more sound. And that is still in line of the hopes that there will be people trapped and that can be rescued under the rubble. Of course, that hope is not just on the emergency management official side. Families, friends of those who are suspected to be trapped in this building are still hanging around, sitting on the median, on the main road, hoping that they will get that news that will come to them and that will bring that succor to them. But of course, from what we learned earlier as well, that the people who have been rescued alive at the hospital, 6 of them are still there. 3 have been discharged, and the governor also was able to reiterate that hope. And from what we've also gathered from the scene, because we've been here since morning and Channels Television has been keeping tabs of the development around here, a lot of people are still missing, because if you look on the right, just like we did earlier, people are showing up at the desk set up by the Lagos State government. It's called the Information and the Medical Center, and that is where people who have someone missing can present their case. So people have been coming with pictures of people who came here for work on that particular day and are still missing. Back to you, Millicent.
Many thanks, Dari Dawood, live for us there at the building collapse site. We'll touch base with you a little later on.